the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, or PhilHealth, plays a pivotal role in the nation's healthcare system, ensuring that citizens have access to essential medical services. But recent reports indicate that private hospitals are facing significant delays in receiving payments for claims, with pending amounts reaching up to 6 billion pesos. Joining us today is Dr. Rene de Grano, President of the Private Hospitals Association of the Philippines, to shed light on these pressing issues and discuss the implications for healthcare providers and patients alike. Dr. de Grano, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, good morning, Rene, and to all our viewers.
Welcome to the program. Recent data indicates that PhilHealth has unpaid claims to private hospitals amounting to approximately 6 billion pesos. Is this true? There are some claims also dating back to the pandemic period. Have these delays impacted hospital operations and patient care?
Well, in a way, yes, of course. There is actually around 4 to 6 billion of unpaid claims still. That was way back, I think, 2020 to 2022. But recently, the current accounts, are very good now. They are trying to pay us as fast and as efficient as for the past, year. Under Mr. Ledesma. So actually what we're actually asking them to have to pay for us are those bills that were there for around 2 to 3 years ago, which amounts to around 4 to 6 billion.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, in October 2024, PhilHealth has already paid about 4.32 billion pesos in claims. Is that correct? About 60% directed to private healthcare facilities. Now, despite these payments, significant amounts remain unsettled. What challenges persist in the claims settlement process?
Well, actually, there is already an increase, by around 30 to 50% in the benefits of our members. And these are advance payments made by the private hospitals. And if they continue to have more or less a delay in the payment of our claims, then that will increase the accounts receivables of hospitals from PhilHealth. And that will, of course, affect very much the operational expenses of these hospitals, because private hospitals are not subsidized by government.
Dr. de Grano, I'm receiving reports from some private hospitals saying that PhilHealth is making the claims process very, very technical. Is that correct? Like they are disapproving certain claims if it's lacking 0.10 centavos or something of the sort. Plus, senior citizens who have had PhilHealth for a long time are also resisting, being able to file their claims with private hospitals. Is that correct? Doctors are also having a hard time filing their claims.
Actually, that's very technical. But anyway, for the past year or so, the payments were as I said, were very good, more or less, no, compared to the last maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But then, of course, these hitches are usually resolved by talking with PhilHealth directly, especially the private hospitals. They negotiate with different regional offices of PhilHealth. And then, of course, these very technical things are already being taken care of. And the claims are being made through e-claims, which is supposedly digital and which is more efficient.
Good to hear. Now, Dr. de Grano, you were mentioning that there are expanded benefits from PhilHealth, but given the backlog in payments to the private hospitals, is there a difficulty in being able to service these expanded benefits? And given the financial strain caused by the delayed payments, can you share any personal experiences from hospital staff that highlight the operational challenges faced during this period?
Well, actually, we welcome the increase in benefits. That is an increase in benefits for our patients. They will more or less decrease the out-of-pockets of our patients. But then if PhilHealth will not do its job of paying us at once these claims, which are supposed to be advance payments for the benefits of these patients, then we will have a problem in our operational expenses. And of course, some smaller hospitals who do not have the what they call a buffer for this funding, then they will experience problems in paying for the salaries of their staff and then buying additional supplies and goods and medicines for their patients. And that may cause our smaller hospitals to downsize and probably even close if payments are not made efficiently by PhilHealth.
Dr. De Grano, considering all these, what is your call to government, to PhilHealth, to the finance department as they talk about the PhilHealth's budgets?
Well, of course, I thought that giving or defunding the PhilHealth, for us, I think that's a wrong idea. But then, of course, they have their own reasons. But of course, what we want is, since they have already increased the benefits, then it's up for PhilHealth to then return to us as an insurer or to pay us as fast as they could so that our operational expenses, the hospital will not be hampered by this advance payment that we have made. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time, Dr. Jose Rene de Grano, President of the Private Hospitals Association of the Philippines. Grateful for you sharing your insights on this critical issue.
Thank you, Ms. Rain.
Well, ensuring timely settlements of PhilHealth claims is essential for the sustainability of private hospitals and the well-being of patients across the nation.